gets on the subject of like dating apps, and he opens up his Hinge app, and I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of great options on top picks. So I'm like, see, she's cute. I think, it's like the end of the story. He's like, oh yeah, she is. Grabs his phone from my hands, looks at it, and he's like, what should I say to her?
Imagine a man meeting me in this dress and still playing with my time. This man saw me walk in the lounge last night, left his seat to come sit beside me, watched me order a hookah and not one but two drinks, whole time talking my ear off begging for a date, and didn't pick up the check. Baby, this was the date. So no, you can't have my number, because the only thing that passed the vibe check was this dress.
What is the personality saying? What is the attitude saying? Okay, that's what a lot of guys are looking at nowadays. Okay, you having a decent body or a good body, it's not enough. Okay, and these modern women are thinking that, hey, a guy's gonna accept me any which way, shape, or form. Okay, he needs to accept me because I took a bath and I have a pulse. When in reality, he probably got to know you during that interaction, and he's probably like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to pay for her hookah and crab legs. Okay. I'm not interested.
So as you all know, I've been dating a married man for over 2 years now. And he left his wife, but mentally he has not left his wife. And I don't know what to do. Huh? I've been cooking my best meals. I've been wearing lingerie. I've been trying to do a little thing. I've been doing everything that I can possibly think of, and he just does not seem like he's there with me. Should I stick it out or let him go home to his wife?
Y'all modern women going after the same guy. I mean, that's just the reality of today's dating climate. This should be a no-brainer.
Okay, so I saw this video that was asking, like, what is the male equivalent of getting flowers? Like, hey, men, what is something nice that ladies can do for you? That's like the equivalent of getting flowers, right? And I saw some of the comments. I don't know how that sparked the debate, but people were debating about what was equivalent to getting flowers. But to me, it was always just doing something nice. So I just thought of a couple of things that I did with my husband that I felt like were kind of an equivalent to that. It was just a random act of kindness. One of the things that was my favorite, I think, and I know he loved, that I feel like women should try, when he would get off of work, while he was in the shower, I would go get a towel and I would put the towel in the dryer while he was in the shower. And then I would fold it up and lay it out or hand it to him so that he had a warm towel. Some people have towel warmers if you want to invest in that, but that's what I would do. I would always, every time he got off of work, make sure he had a warm towel. And another thing I did was replace his toiletries or little things that he didn't think to shop for, like his soap, his deodorant, all that stuff. He hated going to the store for that, so he never even had to think about it. It would always just magically replenish itself whenever he needed it, because I made sure I routinely got those for him, just like he got things for me. Part of the debate I saw was like, somebody was like, oh, bake us something. One dude was like, oh, you can bake me some banana bread. And another lady argued, of course. There was an argument. And she was like, banana bread takes over an hour to make. And flowers is something that, you just don't even have to go out of your way to do. You just stop and pick them up. That can take like minutes to do that. And you want this woman to spend 2 hours baking you some banana bread, which I thought was excessive. But that's also why I thought of like the toiletry thing. It's just like flowers. Like, I'm already out getting groceries. Let me go ahead and get him, the things that he needs too. Or just whatever his favorite snack was. Maybe he loved Nutter Butters, and I think they're gross, but I would always stock those up for him. The point is, it's just a random act of kindness to let them know you were thinking about them. And I think one of the reasons I don't like that it turned into a debate was just how I look at it, because I actually bring my husband flowers now. Like, because he passed away, I take those flowers to his grave and I keep it clean, not just at his grave. I replenish the flowers both on his grave and at his memorial. And I feel like, why are we debating on doing something nice for the people we love? Just do something nice, because you could be in a situation where you really are literally bringing them flowers one day.
Just got back from top 5 worst dates of my life, and yeah, I should have seen it coming. First red flag, he asked me if I wanted to go to Olive Garden. Yeah, I quickly curved that and suggested a place that was an Olive Garden. We go to a food hall that I suggest, and I pick a different food stall than he picks, and he walks away when I stop to order my food. So basically, I have to pay for my own food. What are we, 12? Like, I mean, I didn't ask myself on this date, right? You asked me out. At this point, I'm like, there's no salvaging this at all. Like, you're not serious. You're not my type. We're probably talking for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. I'm like feeling bad about it. I'm like, okay, maybe give him a second chance. Again, it's slim pickings out here. Like, reconsidering going on a second date with him at the end of this. Until he gets on the subject of like dating apps, and he opens up his Hinge app, and I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of great options on top picks. So I'm like, see, she's cute. I think, you know, it's like the end of the story. He's like, oh yeah, she is. Look, grabs his phone from my hands, looks at it, and he's like, what should I say to her? You're asking your date what you should say to another woman? I say this to say, if you think it's not it, it's not it. Like, if there's one thing I've learned, it's that people will show themselves to you, like, in small ways before they show themselves in, like, big ways. So stop wasting your time.
All right, guys, so there you have it. The delusion is at an all-time high. Okay, let's go ahead and check out some of these comments. You got friend zoned. All right, so next commenter says, I feel like I'm missing something. Why is Olive Garden a red flag? All right, so next commenter says, me and my wife met at Starbucks, been together 6 years, married for 3. All right, so next commenter says, that's wild. I would have paid for my food and left. I totally agree with you. You are gorgeous. Olive Garden was a red flag immediately, and you were kind enough to give it a shot. Men are expected to pick up the tab for 10 to 12 random dates with women you'll never see again. Keep it simple, no food or drinks. Be creative. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Go ahead and provide me some feedback, and until next time.